28 minutes.
Battery 100%. Connected to underplay.
Thank you very much. We have towel, we have wind, we have water. We are all set up. I'm gonna change frame to the mountain bike. It is slow, but it gives some extra case for the challenge. I think you have everything set up. There we go. So, today, boys, today, no climbing meters, or almost none. We are doing stage 1 of the Tour for All. So, on one hand, we will be completing that next couple of weeks normally. On the other hand, today is an all-flat race. So we took the bigger race, the longer one. It's 37 kilometers. Probably with the lead-in, it's probably around 40 kilometers. So I am guessing we will be just under the hour to complete this one. And it will be a fast one. It will be a really fast one. A lot of drafting will be going on there. Big blobs will be formed in the front. And this one will all be about drafting. So even if there are a few sandbags there, I don't think they will give a big impact today. If there are lots, then of course they will, especially in the start. Because you already know, guys, the starts are heavy, the starts are long, especially on this one. Campus footage starts always ramp up a few minutes before watts. It's heavy, and we have to do it 4 times. So we'll be going 4 times the same direction for completion. 48. So I'm not sure how this race will go. You can never feel too confident. I'm hoping to stick with the front, but then again, it's a longer race today. 40k of high power is a lot. The starts are important, so I have to stay strong there, but we might miss it. But it's something different, right? There wasn't any grid race starting soon, so it was either this one or a race. I think it was on the London track in about 10 minutes. But to be honest, I wanted to go for this one because it checks a few boxes. We have our first ride done of Tour for All, which we want to complete against beginning of June. Still have a month for that, but still, it's only already one ticked off. It is a bit of a longer race, so it's nice to see how we'll do there, power-wise, because we're used to that 20-minute, 30-minute power. So in this case, will probably be like 45 to 50 minutes, around 40k in total. Because it's completely flat, and if we can stick with one of the front lobs, I'm thinking we're averaging around 42, 43 kilometers an hour, which should result in a finish under the hour. Hey Phil, hey dude. Hi guys. So I'm doing a quick warm up with the mountain bike for some extra kilometers for the challenge. Doesn't really matter which bike we're on anyhow, so I picked this one. And then in 10 minutes time, we're going to the starting pen of the stage 1 race. We chose to do the long one. You could choose 2 different courses for the stage 1 race. But I chose the long flatty one. We've been climbing so much, it's gonna be a change to do it all flat again. Yeah, it's advertised as being 37 kilometers, but I'm pretty sure they are not counting the lead-in. And the lead-in from Tempest Fugit is around 2 kilometers or something until the arch. So I'm guessing it's gonna be around 40. This one. But if we can hopefully go with the front, and if not the front, the second front group, we'll have a good speed in there. It's flat, so if we hopefully stick around FTP or close to it, we can stick with the group and we have a nice cruising tempo. Ah, nice. Yeah, the com will split groups up for sure, because there's so much different styles in flat and climbing, right? Drafting is less of an advantage on climb, so the lighter people will probably shoot off into the distance, and the bigger guys will stay behind. And depending on how flat it is after the com, they won't come back probably. You did half the marathon solo, or there was a race? Doom is really persistent, man. Virtual half Ironman race. Nice. And the running is only on the treadmill, or you can do it outside with like the Zwift Connector app? Because you can put this thing on your shoe, right, and run outside as well. And Zwift records it or something? Or isn't that a thing with your phone? Because I was always thinking a treadmill is like a huge big thing. There's not a lot of people who have it, right? And it's pretty costly as well. Okay. I've been thinking about buying one of the pods, but then again, if you're going outside with the pod on, you don't see anything on the screen, right? So if you're doing a race or something, you have no idea how you're doing. Whoa, that's crazy, man. Didn't know so many people run as well in Zwift. It's a nice challenge though. If you have a treadmill, if I had a treadmill, I would be competing in it too. Although I'm a bad runner, well, I'm not a great cyclist either, but I'm a worse runner. For me, it would be like 5K running, okay, then cycling, okay, and then 21, what? It's good training, right? It's good training. I think one of the future projects is rowing, right? I think Zwift probably is thinking about doing that in the future. Might not be like the close future, but there's a lot of people with the rowing machines as well. And then add in sorry, man. It's thanks. I'll have a look after. But then they can replace like the swimming with rowing, for example, which is already in some events as well outside. Would be a nice adjustment. Have like a few kilometers of rowing, then jump on the bike, then jump on the treadmill. Man, people will be going crazy about that stuff. I think a lot of people will buy one once that's a thing. I have one, but it's not a smart rover or something. So I don't know how it will be measured. But Watopia gives great seas to do events like that, right? You have to get people crazy enough to do it, because it's probably a big development as well to add that. So we'll have this big climb as a warm-up, and then we'll get the downhill for free and go to the starting pan. I'm really curious about what the pace will be on this flat course. I've had crazy races on the Tempest Fugit in the past already. Where the starting speeds were really high. First couple of minutes, a lot of red zone. But then, all of a sudden, the front blobs up and you're like cruising. So it's that point that you still have to be there. So hopefully we are able to stay strong until that point and then take the bus towards the finish, right? That's the idea. I'm gonna restart my heart monitor as well because it's not reading right. I'm well over 112. Why is that, dude? You don't like it? I think the more people are attracted to Zwift, the better for the game. So, like, they shouldn't put all their marbles on it, of course. There are more important issues at this point. But I think it would be a nice thing to add, especially competition-wise, and to entertain as much people as possible and keep them to the platform. Ah, yeah. I remember now. Yeah, Kevin Spacey, right? He had this water one with the water resistance. First started running and then he smoked a joint to the window. Yeah. So this is working. Now my resistance is there it is. Resistance was gone. So let's push to the banner and then we'll head to the starting pan. Get a good position. Change bikes because we're not gonna do fuego flats with the mountain bike, right? That could be a good punishment as well, except for the cone. Instead of green coning people, just putting them on the mountain bike. Let's see, probably a lot of people, right? It's two for all, so it always attracts more people than a normal race. The category system was a little bit weird to register, so I think some people might be in the wrong category because A was the same race as we are doing, but actually all the A's and the B's are in the A group, and then the B group is the C and the D's who want to do the long flat course. So basically we are riding in the B group, but they should be only C and D riders here. We'll see what that gives, right? We've seen in the past that's not always the case. It cannot be better. There we go. So I'm pretty sure there will be a lot of high level people here as well. The best rower I've ever used is the Concept 2. You should check it out. I think it's about 1300 euros. Concept 2, but it's really good. It's really good. It's quality. It's almost exact thing you want in a. If you go cheaper, under 1000 euros, you get this plastic ones, which is good if you just use it for like in a CrossFit workout for a few hundred meters of rowing. That's it. But if you want to do longer stints, I think the Concept 2 is something to look forward to. Really good one. They have some other good products as well. They have a bike. I don't know if it's a smart bike though, so I don't know if you can use it for Zwift, but they have that. They have an assault bike, like with the pedals on it. They have a ski rower where you have like to pull the chains. I used to do a few years of CrossFit before this, before I got into cycling a lot, and they always used Concept 2 materials, and I'm really fond of them. So 83 people at this point. The start will be crazy. Doesn't matter if there are A, B, C, or D riders. Any category has a hard start. So I probably have to push like 400 or 500 watts for the start. Try to catch some of the front wheels. And then put a rope on some people. Try to hang on. And see how long it takes. If we break or they break, right? I'm guessing around the first 4 minutes will be very fast paced. So a few gaps will be created. Front group will be formed, and hopefully we're still there then. And then after that, there might be some points where we can recover a little bit in between, hopefully. Because it is a long way, it's not like 7 kilometers or 14 kilometers going and back. You have to go, come back, go again and come back. 40 kilometers. So we are gonna need some recovery in between. We can't be going on FTP the entire ride. Well, we can try, but I don't think we'll manage it. So my first hope is the start isn't too crazy. So we have a little bit in the tank left to get a long flat start, get with the front group, and then we'll take it from there. And if we fail, we do our best, right? It doesn't matter. But let's try not to. 4 minutes. Yep, indeed. That's the mentality you want to chase. Although it doesn't feel good. Ah, we still have to change bikes, right? Dear Lord, we almost almost started on a mountain bike, man. Jeez, Luigi. There we go. The zips are on. It's totally flat, man, so it's gonna be hard to do 3.4 watts a kilo average to get disqualified, especially on this length of the course. It's 40k. Our races, our best races are around 15 to 20k, that half an hour region. Those are our best ones. So we'll see. Thank you so much, Konya. Like I said, we're gonna try hard in the start. Just keep those front wheels and then hopefully stay strong enough until it cools down a bit. And then take the bus, man. Try to take as less time on the front as possible. Just cruise those wheels. I think from the past, you will see a lot of going back to the back elements of the front group and then going like shooting to the front, falling back again. It always works like that. It's a little bit like outside on the flats, where you take leads in the front, but then once you get in the front, you actually ease a little bit down, and then you rest a bit while going down to the back of the group, and then you catch back on. 200 people. 200 people. It's gonna be a fast start, guys. It's gonna be a fast start for sure. There'll be a lot of A and B riders in it, for sure. So that means fast start, fast pace, fast front group, slowly dying. Last minute. We're somewhere in the middle of the pack while starting. Well, we're actually near the front, so I don't think we have to go too crazy first 10 seconds. And hopefully just pick on and stay in the wheels and don't die, right? Let's take a higher gear. Into the... How are you, man? Look at those guys. These crazy fast starts. You never get used to them. Don't have the feeling it will get too much slower than this though. So let's hope for sure, stick with them for as long as possible. Yeah, it feels like that, man. It feels like that. much to save at this point. Just holding on as good as possible. No, my trainer. God damn it. No, the boost doesn't work, man. It only works when you're drafting. So I better save it. That was close. I was about to blow myself up. Let's wait for this next group. Oh, what a bad time, man. It was a pretty long one, man. If it's only like 3-4 seconds, it's doable to come back. But I lost all my speed, man. Next blob is coming up. Nice big group though. We have a pro rider amongst us in this group. On turnout, he's a great cyclist. He's probably doing his recovery ride. Still a long way to go though. 27k. Yeah, I'm in the middle as well. At the waterfall. Strong pace though. Even this big group is flying on pretty good. A little bit of green zone here and there. That's needed. It's a long stretch and the legs are having a hard time. All right, man. Staying strong, boys. Staying strong. 1/3 of the way. So far, so good. We do feel our legs giving out slightly. But we're still here. It's important, right? First lap is almost done. We're picking up a few more bodies from the first group. That also means the first group is getting smaller. That's a good thing. The smaller the first group is, the higher the chances we pick up more bodies. Our focus now is just holding on. Yeah, exactly. I wish this was the finish, but you have to do it a whole new time. Do it all over again. Halfway, guys. Yeah, boy. Whew. Second lap, boys. We're still here. Let's go! 16K. So if you start fresh, this is a quick race. That means 20 more minutes. That's it. Inch by inch, pedal by pedal, we get closer. Another few being picked up here, guys. That's 3 more. Ah, we're working for it. We sure are working for it. Let's go, boys. 13K. Let's hold on for dear life. Come on. Almost at the roundabout. Look at all the lavender. Nicely blooming. All I smell is blood and sweat. But it's worth it. Right? At this point in the race, I'm just hoping to stay with the group till the finish. Still have to go all the way back, so not there yet. The legs are starting to scream. So let's scream back, right? Viva Las Vegas! Yeah, it's pretty strong here, man. But it could be worse. The big drop is helping to get a little bit of green zone and rest in there. But even the green zone is starting to hurt. We're on our way to the finish, boys. We're on our way. Okay, cool. Okay, it's nothing, right? Enjoy the forest, boys. Enjoy the view. No social distancing here, man. I want to see it drop up as much as possible. You can give me all some Zwifts Coronas today. No problem. Hug me, jump on me. I don't care. But take me with you to the finish, boys. Straight to the finish. Get it closer. Ah, come on, guys. 5K. I would love to say it's all flat from here, but it has been all flat, man. Let's try to stay in the group until the roundabout. And I will see if I have any marbles left. Hallo! You see? Land! Mailman was here. I'm gonna follow the group here. Ah. Two more K. trying to play hide and seek. That sprint was terrible, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We had to start getting higher power already in the start of the loop. Just to stick with the front block. So we used our boost just to catch back to the front and try to get that draft, which worked for a little bit. But yeah, we had to start really early, so we were missing that kick, right? We ramped it up, I think, till 600-700 watts, but that isn't enough. We're C, we're B, right? So yeah, 15 power isn't that bad. I was expecting maybe just a tiny bit more. But the second group was a little bit easier than the first one. So to be honest, I think it was a good thing that my trainer decided to quit for a few seconds. And we lost the first group because of that, but we were really pushing it. So don't know, we never know, right? Like if we get, if we wouldn't have that dropout, maybe we would have gone with the front till the end. But then again, there were only 10 of them and they were going pretty fast, I think. Let's see. Yeah, they were like 30 seconds faster, almost 40 seconds faster. But they were going, yeah, 4.0, 4.6, 4.1. So all in the wrong category again. I think we get the podium on Zwift Power. Whew. To be honest, these flat races, they feel heavier on the legs because you have to maintain a high wattage and there's no breaks, right? Like there's no time you get like to shake it off just for a second or two, three, or maybe like half a minute with a climb or something. So keeping that constant pressure, especially on the longer ones, for me 37.5 is a little bit of a longer race. It's hard mentally to maintain the same pace. If you're in a good block like we were now, it takes your mind off just to chase those wheels and to push yourself to the front again. On a time trial that would have been even harder, I guess. Yeah, there's no rest indeed. So that's why we followed the first group, I think for the first 5 kilometers or something. And then we had to drop out for like 10 seconds. So we dropped back. Then we had a little bit of a sprint. Tried to go back 500-600 watts, but the gap was too big. I think it was like 20 seconds. And we got it back to like 5 when I was blowing myself up. So I decided to give up and go with the second group. And I think that had been a wise decision because I didn't blow up completely. I had some time to recover there and we kept in the wheel, right? We kept strong. Even though it was hard, I was doubting myself a little bit sometimes. Like around halfway, I was actually doubting myself a bit if I was going to be able to sustain the power needed. But at some points, it gets really hard, and that's where you start doubting. But then, like 30 seconds, 40 seconds later, you get a little bit of a rest, and then all of a sudden, those legs they feel great again. So it's like a roller coaster. This race. You have a constant feeling of battling the hard parts, and then once you're at a point like, am I going to make it? You get that little rest in, and you get back on your feet. Let's stay here. No, I don't want to do that. So yeah, the start, as you can see, the start was pretty heavy, right? First minute, 420 watts, just to stick with that first group. Then 5 minutes was over 300 watts, it's probably the start as well. And then it got a little bit easier, but still was pretty hard, and then we had to drop out. So I don't know if we will be able to stick with the front. I don't think so, but if it was one lap, yeah, but it was 2 laps, so I don't think we would have made it. So let's end this one. Getting there, boys, for Saturday. We're ready for Saturday. 500 meters to go. Let's have a quick look at Zwift Power Ride. Let's see if the results are up yet. They're not here yet. So Strava. It was a pretty strong pace, so yeah, I think we'll get some PRs. (23 minutes 10). That's one lap, right? No, where is it? Oh, there it is. So yeah, you can see the results. 7th of May last year, first time we did this, 27 minutes. 26 minutes low, 4th of May. So that's exactly 1 year ago. We improved our time by almost 3 minutes. The closest we've been to this is 27 seconds slower, and that was the 22nd of February. Bam. And even the second lap, or the first lap was 25, so PR, and then the second lap was even faster. We're getting better, we're getting faster, boys. Results are not here yet. So we'll take a look at it after. I'm gonna enjoy a nice shower now. It was a great race. It was nice to do something else. For the last couple of weeks, we've been climbing a lot, climbing races. So it's nice to have this all-out flat race again. It's not easier at all. But it's nice to do something else. And prestige-wise, we did pretty well as well. So really happy about it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm gonna enjoy the shower. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of the afternoon. Relax. Tomorrow will be another race, but it's probably gonna be either the Zwift headquarters beta crit race again at 5, or another crit race. But I think it will be a crit race. We have to make sure it's a race with not a lot of altitude in it, because we don't want to overdo the altitude until Saturday. So max 300-400 meters in total. So these crit races are perfect for that. So thanks Doom for being here. I hope to see you later today or one of the next days. And otherwise on Saturday, right? All the other ones, guys, thanks you so much for cheering on. It was nice to have you guys here. It's always nice to boost my confidence and to boost my motivation, because at some points it's always hard and you feel like you want to give up, and then I don't want to disappoint, so I keep holding and give that little bit extra that I wouldn't have without you. So thank you so much, and I see you guys on the next one. Cheers, bye.